there goes the pickle juice. And now we stir these pickles into this cookie dough. So today we're going to be testing out some AI dessert recipes that I found on Pinterest. I don't know about anyone else, but I've been seeing so many AI generated recipes popping up on my Pinterest feed. The picture looks too good to be true. You click on it and the whole recipe is like obviously written by ChatGPT. It doesn't even have like a proper recipe. And then the profile picture for the cook or like the blogger is completely an AI generated person with a description. So you know the recipe's fake. Has it even been tested by whoever's posting it? I don't know. So the first recipe we're starting with today are gonna be these sweet and salty pickle cookies. Yes, you heard that right. Pickle cookies. I know pickles have been pretty trendy, especially dill pickles, and these are dill pickle cookies. I don't think we need pickles in everything. I think it's gone too far. So at first I was like, this could be a real recipe, but it sounds disgusting. And you know, with a little more digging on the website, I'm like, yeah, no, this is definitely AI generated. So we're gonna see if it turns out good or not. Okay, so one thing for these recipes, for this one and going forward, since we don't know if they're gonna be good or not, I don't wanna waste my ingredients. I don't wanna waste my hard-earned money. I don't want you to waste your hard-earned money. So I'm gonna be cutting all of these recipes down. So for this one, we're gonna do like a fourth of the recipe. Okay, also the recipe says to preheat the oven to 350, so I've already preheated my oven. So first we're gonna do a 1/4 cup butter. This already feels like too much for pickle cookies. And this is softened. Okay, and then we're gonna just start beating this together. Build those muscles. Okay, next is a 1/4 cup white sugar. And 1/8 of a cup of brown sugar, which is 2 tablespoons. All right, we're gonna mix this together. All right, next step, we're gonna add the egg and vanilla, and we need a 1/4 egg. So I put 1 egg in here, and I'm gonna just beat it up, and then, yeah, take about 1/4 of it out to put in here. Okay, so I think this is gonna be about a tablespoon. It's gonna be about a 1/4 of this. We're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm not actually measuring this. Yeah, good enough. Vanilla and dill pickles. We're gonna see if they go together. Don't really know it's necessary. There's our oven. Mix, mix, mix. I said you want this light and fluffy. So we're gonna get our arm workout in. Light and fluffy. Now for the disturbing part, it wants us to add pickle juice. Straight from the jar, it specifies dill pickles. The recipe says pickle juice, and then underneath it says chopped dill pickles. So I'm assuming the pickle juice is supposed to be from the dill pickle jar. Okay, so we only need a tablespoon of pickle juice. Got it. Okay, there goes the pickle juice. I just like to take a moment to formally apologize to this cookie dough and to these dill pickles. I don't think they were meant to go together. This literally feels like a crime. Oh, it smells like pickles. I also don't know how pickle juice is going to affect the texture of these cookies. On the recipe picture, the cookies look kind of dry. Yeah, I don't know. This is gross. I kind of want to taste the dough with just the juice in it, but I'm also scared. I'm like, should I ruin this for myself? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We're going to wait till the end result. We're going to trust the process here, okay? Okay, next we're going to add in the dry ingredients, which is just going to be flour, baking soda, and salt. Do these need salt? They have pickle juice and they're gonna have pickles which are salty. I'm not sure. We're gonna follow the recipe. We're gonna trust the AI. I don't know which AI made this. I would like to know that actually. Was it ChatGPT? Was it DeepSeek? Was it Claude? Was it Gemini? I don't know. Okay, so we need 1/2 cup plus 1 tablespoon of flour. This is 1/4, 1/2, and 1 tablespoon. Next, we need 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And unfortunately, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I'm gonna do a 1/16. I just think it's gonna be too salty. Dry ingredients are in and we're gonna mix. It just really smells like dill pickle juice. This is so gross. Okay, our dough is mixed up. It's fairly sticky soft. Feels like it may need to be chilled. And the last step is to stir in 1/8 of a cup of chopped dill pickles. It's not enough to have the juice. We need the pickle pieces too. We need about 2 tablespoons of chopped pickles. I don't know how thin these are supposed to be. They didn't specify. Yeah, so this is about 1 tablespoon. In we go. Yeah, I think that's about 2 tablespoons. And now we stir these pickles into this cookie dough. And hope for the best. Also, pickles are moist. I just think this is gonna be so gross. This is wrong on so many levels. I think AI, there needs to be limits. Also, AI, I don't think posted this recipe to the website and posted to Pinterest by itself. You know, a human saw this and was like, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna post this on Pinterest and try and make money off it on my website. Like, you have some morals, people. Someone's gonna click on this and think, oh, someone actually tried it. Someone made this. This is gonna be good. It's like a fun, surprising thing that's gonna taste good. And no. Next, we're gonna get out our cookie sheet, line it with parchment, and bake these bad boys up. I swear, if these somehow taste good, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna get a spoon and scoop our pickle cookies onto the tray. This dough seems way too soft. I think it may need to be chilled. Just seeing chunks of pickle coming out of these cookies is so gross. You guys don't understand how gross this looks. And I just keep smelling dill pickle juice. And this is making more cookies than I wanted to. I was trying to make the smallest amount possible. It's still too much. And voila, our cookies are ready to go in the oven. I don't think I want to waste time chilling these. I think I'm just going to try and bake them and see what happens. It also says you can add extra pickles on top for garnish. I don't think we need that. This is disgusting as is. It says you can sprinkle with sea salt. I don't think these need to be more salty. I'm pretty sure we're going to give ourselves hypertension with the amount of sodium in these already. Into the oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. So we'll go for 11. All right, the cookies are done. Oh God, it just smells like dill pickles. Well, maybe should have chilled them, but you know what? It's fine. It's absolutely fine. They look kind of better than they did in the picture. They look so dry in the online picture. So I'm gonna let these cool for a minute on the baking tray, and then I'm gonna transfer them to a cooling rack, and then we'll test them later. All right, the sweet and salty pickle cookies are finally cooled off. Take a look. All right, we're gonna break one open. Let's pick the prettiest. Okay, it's breaking itself. Oopsie. These feel very moist. Like, I think they needed definitely a few more tablespoons of flour. It kind of feels like cake inside, to be honest. And I don't think they needed to be baked longer. Here's just the pickle. Okay, it's falling apart as we speak. So let's get a bite. We've got pickle, cookie, pickle. I don't know how I feel about that. The dough tastes fine. I don't think it needs salt. I think it has enough salt. I think it has too much salt once you get the pickle in there. Minus the pickle, the dough tastes good. I don't really taste the pickle juice. A little bit of pickle juice, but not overpowering. It just kind of gives it like a little bit of salty. But the actual pickle with the cookie, it's still a little bit crunchy. It's weird. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Would I make this again? No. I think I would rank this on a scale of 1 to 10. I would give it a 4. Surprisingly, I thought this was gonna be a 0. The cookie dough is fine. The pickle juice is fine. Just like a little extra salty. It's just like overall this cookie is too moist, is too salty, too wet and crunchy in a weird way. For this next recipe, we're making Fruity Pebbles sushi rolls. These ones I think have potential, but they didn't look realistic in the picture. It's like, looked like marshmallow fluff with some Fruity Pebbles, and then it almost looked like crushed up Cheetos and Fruity Pebbles on the outside. It maybe look like that like fried onion thing that's on sushi sometimes. I don't know. So we're gonna try and make it. We only need Fruity Pebbles, marshmallows, butter, and some gummy worms. It said use gummy worms or Swedish fish or whatever kind of candy you want for the center, since we're making this a sushi roll. Okay, so I'm bringing it over to the stove here. We're just gonna turn the heat on low. This is just like making Rice Krispie treats, but with Fruity Pebbles. If you haven't made Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispie treats before, try it. They're delicious. So we're gonna add 1.5 tablespoons of butter. And then as that starts melting, we're gonna add in 5 ounces of mini marshmallows. And we're just gonna let this melt together, just like you're making Rice Krispie treats. This is almost done melting. The recipe said you want it nice and smooth. All right, I think that's basically there. Now we're gonna add in 3 cups of Fruity Pebbles. One, 2. I'm gonna start with 2 and start stirring and see if we need the 3rd, because I don't fully trust this recipe. Oh, also, I love Fruity Pebbles. Comment down below if you like Fruity or Cocoa Pebbles better. Okay, I think we can use the 3rd cup. I mean, there's just something so satisfying about that. Taste test. Okay, next the recipe says to spread it out on about a 1/4 inch thick on a baking sheet lined with like greased parchment. I'm just using a silicone max. I think that'll be easier. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to get this a 1/4 inch thick. That's not very... I know you want to be able to roll this, but that doesn't seem thick enough. Okay, also, Rice Krispies are so hard to spread out. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm just going to grease this spatula so we can spread this better. Oh yeah, that's better. right, now that we got this all rolled out, the recipe says to add your candy of choice along the long ways and then roll it. Now, already looking at this, this is not looking like the picture. As you can see, the picture is like white fluffy inside, then it looks like the seaweed roll, and then more white and the Fruity Pebbles on top. So I don't know what they were thinking here. This is just literally a crispy treat with gummy worms inside, which, I mean, I don't know if I want that. We're gonna do 3. I wanna try and make this yummier. I'm gonna add marshmallows in the middle on this one. I'm gonna cut this in half and do it like the recipe said, and then I'm gonna do half trying to make it look better. I wish I had marshmallow fluff. I feel like that would be better for making it look similar. I'm thinking if we add some extra marshmallows, we could at least get that fluffy, you know, marshmallowy look in the middle maybe. Theirs also doesn't look like there's any candy inside. It just looks like marshmallow and Fruity Pebbles. Also, I feel like this is going to be way too thick. Oh, you're supposed to do the long way. I'm just stupid. Okay. Never mind. This is like making cinnamon rolls. Every time I make cinnamon rolls, I'm like, which way am I supposed to do it? Because I just make a half batch. I don't need a full batch of rolls. And then the dimensions are smaller for how you roll it out into the rectangle. And then you're not sure, like, which way's the long way, which way's the short way. Does that even make sense? Because you want to get enough swirls in it. Okay, now we're going to attempt to roll this. Just like this is okay. It is a little sticky on here. Maybe the grease parchment would have been better, or plastic wrap. It's fine. Because it said roll it 1/4 of an inch thick, and I'm pretty sure mine is still thicker, but there's still like a lot of gaps and holes in it. So you can kind of see the marshmallow peeking through, but whatever. Let's roll this one with the candy, the OG recipe. Okay, this one feels heftier. All right, sushi roll 2. Looks like a Fruity Pebbles sausage. All right, time to slice our beautiful Fruity Pebbles sushi. I'm gonna slice the marshmallow one first because I feel like that's gonna be slightly less messy. Okay, it does slice pretty well. End of the sushi roll is never good looking. We're just gonna put that on the side. Yeah. Kind of. I mean, this is what we're working with. This is not what I was promised. Is it gonna taste good? I guarantee it. Is this what I was advertised? No. Did they do anything to try and make this recipe recreate the picture? No. There was no Fruity Pebbles treats in that picture. It was just the Fruity Pebbles sprinkled on the top and in the inside. I think they like had this look like marshmallow fluff, attach some Fruity Pebbles, put a piece of the nori seaweed, and then it looked like actual rice. Maybe rice mixed with marshmallow fluff, and then stick some Fruity Pebbles and like crushed up Cheetos on it. I would say that would give us the picture, and I think that would be disgusting. So I don't know. I think they could have done better. This one doesn't look too bad. Oh, this side's cuter. Okay, time to cut into the gummy worm giant log. Okay. A little more difficult to cut through the gummy worms. Here's what we're working with. This is absolutely not at all what we were promised. These ones sort of look more sushi-like, maybe marshmallows and gummies. I just don't think gummies are gonna taste good in this. And there we have it, our Fruity Pebbles sushi. expectation versus reality. Reality looks like it tastes good. All right, time for the taste test. Gonna try, ooh, it's falling apart. Gonna try the OG recipe with the gummy worms. It's kind of hard to chew. I mean, tastes exactly like it looks like. Fruity Pebbles, crispy treat with gummy worm inside. It tastes fine with the gummy worm. I'd prefer it without though. And then let's try the one with the marshmallow. I think this one's gonna taste a lot better. It also looks cuter. Oh yeah, this one's good. I really think if you put marshmallow fluff in the middle of this, that would be delicious. Or just put like the Fruity Pebble part as the filling and then somehow have marshmallow fluff around it and then more Fruity Pebbles. I don't know. So I would give the ones with the marshmallow inside, I'd give them a 10 out of 10 in terms of flavor. And it's easy to make. But I give it a 1 out of 10 stars for looking like the recipe, because this looks absolutely nothing like the photo. And the ones with the gummy bears, maybe they're gummy worms. The ones with the gummy worms, maybe like a 8 out of 10. I don't love the texture of the Fruity Pebbles and the texture of the gummies inside. It's a little weird, but I feel like kids would like it.